Hi angels, this is Miss Quiet Queen and welcome back to Quiet Queen Project. Just want to do a brief video real quick, but first I want to say welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me. Thank you for always being so supportive. I really do appreciate you, even though most of the time I never say anything. So I want to say that now. Yeah, this is the beginning of February. Well, what's today? The 6th of February. And usually in February I do intensive fasting. Intensive fasting. I will fast away from certain things. It just depends on what I feel my spirit needs to be away from. It could be technology. It could be food, music, a type of food, it could be fasting from people, not talking. And part of what fasting that I'm doing, I'm fasting away from several different things. I just choose not to say what those things are. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, I wanted to talk real briefly about a few things off camera, because I just have this funny feeling about being on camera now. I guess it's a little too late for that, huh? So you won't be seeing much of me on camera as you used to, but I'm going to be dropping some heavy knowledge because of, receiving this knowledge. So I want to share it. I'm not the type of person that likes to hoard information. At least I try not to be. I try not to feel that way. But anyway, I was given a message, and I was also guided to look at certain YouTube channels, and the same message kept coming up, and that is, people are waiting for something to happen instead of just being in the shift. Here's my thing. Now, the light workers that said this, they're incognito, they are of the good, and I don't know if I would call them a secret society, but, we don't know who they are. They claim that they get these channels or this information from, well, the actual light beings have made a video talking about, they hear us speaking, they hear us talking, and they're saying that they hear us talking about waiting for an event to happen, and that we should not wait for an event to happen, that we should instead just be. We made it into another shift. We are constantly shifting. Just shift. Okay, so here's my thing. I love this particular channel that I'm talking about. I love this particular group I'm talking about. I think you guys do an awesome, fantastic job. And you listen to my videos, so you know I'm talking about you. I think you guys are great. But I think that you don't give the whole picture. Now, I don't know if you know the whole picture. I would assume that you do. And sometimes I don't. But that is because I don't know. Maybe because I don't know the information. I give all the information I have. Having said that, why would you tell people not to expect something to happen? Everybody's waiting for this grand thing to happen, and you all are saying that's not going to happen. But that's not true. Maybe that's not going to happen in your reality, but it does truly happen in most realities. You go back and look at these time travelers. Now, these time traveling is allowed in 2028. Okay, y'all know for a fact. I'm speaking to the light workers that was working with certain alien species. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the good ones. We have been pushed back in time for at least 10 years. In other words, we're living in 19, it's actually 2029. Okay? Because somebody kept coming back, this is what I'm told, coming back and pushing back things because they wanted to try to stop certain events from happening. But these certain events are divinely guided by Creator, Source. Okay? And these groups of people who have loads and loads of technology, knowledge about technology that, our Western society fails in comparison. So the powers that used to control our grid in our world are losing grip and running scared and being nervous. And I'm told that they were trying to stop certain organizations from being created, and they have. That the council of the galactic councils, there's several of them, and they have allowed us to once again fall into a deeper sleep of amnesia. And I say us, I mean those of us who were supposed to do something really great in our world. They are stopping lots of things from happening now. Y'all know I used to tell you about Smelly Goat. Smelly Goat was a professor who used to work at the university, a college out in Michigan, and he told me that I was the hardest person for him to control. So this is what he was trying to do. Around the time that I was so-called dating him, I thought I was dating him, but that's not what it was to him. I was a job. When I started dating him, I started feeling a lot of deja vu. And once I got familiar with him and went to his house and everything, I started experiencing deja vu so much, you guys. So much. I didn't like it. It really bothered me. It was a big, big concern. And being that I thought he was my boyfriend, I would talk to him and he would just throw his hands up and say, "No, you didn't have deja vu. No, that's not going on. That's not going on." Now, as time progressed and I think about or reminisce on things that had happened in my life, I realize now that was a setup. He used to always come to me in my dream. He used to always do what you call a dream jump. Now, I'm telling you about all this stuff that's happened to me. Now, we're hearing about this stuff can really happen in real life. People can put their consciousness into another person's body. Why in the world would you want to do something like that? Why? People can get into your dreams. They can see what you're thinking. They can see how you're feeling. They can feel how you feel. It's no privacy anymore. And it's really scary for me. I understand that the new galactic change, there won't be much privacy. And that is because they're trying to make a world free of crime. And I guess the only way we can live in a world free of crime or injustice is we got to know what everybody is thinking and doing. You know, I am tired of seeing our people getting their ass beat, excuse my language, and left in the street. You know, our kids, 12 and 13-year-old, getting shot by police officers. Oh, he had a toy gun. I thought it was real. No. They're proving that you're guilty until proven innocent. You know, and all these people calling on other folks for doing little simple things. I'm sick of stuff like that. So you guys from the Galactic Counselor or Arcturian Counselor or Lemurian Council, whoever you're from, I'm a little bit uneasy with you all. I do love you. I have love for you. I respect you. But I'm a little teed off because you're not telling everybody the whole story. If you're not going to tell everybody the whole story, you don't want everybody to know the whole story, don't come and don't make a video saying stop waiting for something to happen. Stop doing that, because something is going to happen. Now, I do agree that we shouldn't put all our eggs in one basket, as you have said. We shouldn't just expect for one thing to happen and that's it. No, but y'all at the same time, stop tearing people's morale down. You're busting their chops and making them feel bad, but nothing's going to happen. Because you need to understand, those of you who make that comment, you obviously are not melanated people. We have gone through so much in this world. You mean to tell me I can't look forward to someone coming down to get some of us? We can't look forward to some big event happening saying you have to stop killing black people in the street. Yes, all lives matter, but y'all act like these lives don't matter. Something has got to happen, because we are tired of going into the store and being followed around when the people that look just like them are the ones that stuffing everything in their bag. I've seen it firsthand. Stop telling people to stop waiting for stuff to happen. You're waiting for some big event. Stop telling people not to wait for this big event as if it's not going to happen, because big events are happening and they will happen. And you know, and you all know that you can change your reality anytime, right? Reality is like a vibration, and it vibrates so quickly. We're changing vibrations and realities constantly, all the time, especially those of us who are waking up. So sometimes things would be the same, and they'd just be off just a little bit. So, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why you guys saying, no, there's no big event coming. There's no big event coming for you, maybe, or for the people that you represent, for the earthlings that you all represent. But there are some family members up in the cosmos, or whatever you want to call it, that's coming down to get their 144,000. Just because you don't believe in the Bible, or you don't believe in those things that have been said for years, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So I think we should really, when we do these videos, we need to speak in a biased tone, you know, because something is going down. And it's called the rapture. And I believe that some of you are told not to speak on it, or not to encourage people to believe that events are going to start taking place, is because you haven't been given that information, or maybe you're not allowed. But I really wish you wouldn't tell people stop waiting for something to happen and just do it. First of all, how do you do it? If you're saying that we moved into another reality, well, my reality still didn't change. So give us some concrete proof on what to do. Give me something tangible, because we live in a tangible world. We live in a physical world, right? Even if it has something to do with alchemy. I understand with performing alchemy comes great responsibility. But don't tell me to just feel, just be, and your reality would change when Mother Earth is changing right now. No, that's not working. Tell me what to do. Do I need to put a pot of water on the stove? Do I need to add some dust in it? Do I need to put herbs in it? What prayer do we say? How do you turn on your macabre? Does it have anything to do with your chakras? And all of that, switching the shift, that does. But don't tell somebody that they are not going to see or feel or hear anything. You just got to do it yourself, because that's not it. Okay, and I'm not trying to make this video to be disrespectful to anybody. I just want us to be prepared, because when you tell people something is not going to happen, then they go, oh, throw their hands up, and then they get shell-shocked. Like, what the world? I'm just going to go ahead and have to make a predictions video, because I believe, my friends, and I got this, if you haven't already gathered this information about not saying anything from the higher self, I got it from that YouTube channel. The information that I got about there's no big event happening, that's not true. What about all of these predictions that Baba Vega had and Nostradamus and whoever else was it? My Quiet Queen. I had some predictions, and they're starting. I'm starting to see them come true. So for you guys to say you're waiting for events, plural, to happen, is not going to happen, and that's not true. There are so many of us who have been down at the bottom of the barrel, and you guys obviously have not. So you don't know that there's a big event happening because you have never been treated poorly. And I'm speaking to the higher self, those who made that video on the channel Higher Self. That Higher Self has a lot of different spiritualists or people who in the conscious community make videos and they post it to that video. It's like Apex TV. Okay, it's not just one person, but there is a host. But anyway, so that's basically what I'll tell you, to stop telling people that you never had that issue. You never had a problem. You guys who are saying this never had a problem with anybody being racist against you. And